Good morning, children. It's very nice to see you. Now, you didn't know where Wales was, but you can see it. On YouTube, the BBC, they put out a message on email. We're looking for a grandma who uses the internet. Now, I'm not just a grandma, I'm a great-grandma. I have 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. And Dr. Moses was given this job by the Ugandan government to go all over Uganda teaching about technology, and he shows them that YouTube clip, and they go, "Oh, that lady's a great-grandma? She's older than me? Because I'm 72 years young." And they say, "Oh, she's older than me. She is doing it. So if she can do it, I can do it." The hummingbird says, "I'm doing the best I can. I am just a grandma, and I am doing the best I can to persuade you to use the technology that you know how to use and record the stories and show the older people how to record those stories." My speech for e-learning Africa this year is, man cannot live by technology alone. We also need bread. We need a doctor when we're sick. We need a lawyer if we have a problem, if we have to sort out legally. But we need a farmer 3 times a day because we have to eat. Another beautiful clip on YouTube is a man called, the film is called The First Grader, and he again came from Kenya, and he was a very old man, 84, and the Kenyan government announced education for all, and he walked many, many miles to go to the school, and he was told, "This is a school for children, you're an old man." One man said to him, "Go home and rest in peace, old man," and he said, "I'm not deaf. I want to learn to read." And they let him stay in the school, and in the Guinness Book of Records, he is the oldest primary school first grader. So use technology as it is a tool. This tool can tell you how to do things. It can tell you how it can communicate. You know, when you look at a map of the world, it's got all these little countries all over the place. If you look at a map of the world from space, those lines do not exist. We now live in a global village, but we're going to lose those skills of your older people, those stories of your older people. Do it before they're gone. I met the deputy head teacher of the school in Kasubi, and he heard me, and he said afterwards that he took a year off work to spend that year with his father before he died, and it never occurred to him that he had a mobile phone and he could record what his father was saying. His father's gone, it's too late, and he was going home at Easter to record his mother. So that means he will always have that clip of his mother, even when she's gone from us. Just as Wangari Maathai recorded the hummingbird. You see, we can save those skills, we can save those stories, and we can all do it. If you've got a mobile phone or a camera, or you can take photographs, and you don't have to record it, you can write the stories down. Well, I have a question for you. Will you go home and say to your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, "Tell me about life when you were young. Show me how to make that cake. Show me how to dig the garden and plant the things." Those skills we need to keep, and you do it. You can be a hummingbird and do the best you can.
some come from the homes of these grandmothers.
Huh?
So we are happy that the team is coming together as a family.
Valerie, but everyone calls me Val, V-A-L. I have got 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. And I don't have a mother or father, and my husband went many years ago. So I brought them up myself. So we have a lot in common. In Carla, I met a young lawyer, very young. He only qualified in 2007. And he said, "We have no power." And then later he said to me, "I built a school." I said, "How?" He said, with mud and reeds. He built a school with 2 rubies. He was a young man and he took power, he took action. He was a hummingbird who did the best he could. So, now these young people, they love technology, and we find it hard because we are older. But they can show us many things on the internet. We can show them how to do the things we need. We need a teacher, we need a doctor when we're sick, but we need a farmer 3 times a day. We cannot live without basic things like bread. And we must not die taking our skills with us. I don't have a photograph of my grandma, you don't have a photograph of your grandma. But now, these young people can take photographs of you doing this weaving, you see? You can show them how to do things that can earn money, that can feed their families, that can provide the things they need. So will you teach the young ones? And will you let them teach you? Be hummingbirds and do the best you can. We may not have power as individuals, but we can take little bits of power. And those little things, like the trees, grow. Wangari planted little trees, and now there are forests. One woman. We can learn from them, although they're dead. But I don't want to die yet. I want to live and spread this message. What I say to these young ones is, don't be afraid to grow old. The only way you can avoid getting old is to die young. That's stupid. I'm glad you like that. So we did not die young, but we still have messages. And then your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren, and even their children will be able to see your messages. We all need our own history, our own culture, and we are all part of the same world. We've got to take care of this little world. This world is our home. We can't mess it up and say we'll go next door. So we must live here and care for our families, care for our world, and not throw things away and waste things and all the things we grandmas do. So that's